After most natural disasters, the first reports of vehicle break-ins start within 6 hours. Not days, hours. My name is Ghost. This is the old wolf. He doesn't talk much, but he's never wrong. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to put in your car and where, so that if things get chaotic, your vehicle stays off the target list. Simple items, most under $30, nothing complicated. The free checklist with everything we cover today is in the description below. Let's get into it. Here's the thing most people don't think about until it's too late. During a disruption, whether it's a storm, a power outage that runs long, or something more serious, people start moving. And moving people need things: fuel, supplies, transportation. Your parked car is visible, it's accessible, and if it looks like it has useful things inside, it becomes a target. After major hurricanes in the Gulf Coast, vehicle thefts increased by over 40% within the first 48 hours, and most of those vehicles had visible gear, bags, or supplies on the seats or in the back. The good news, most of this is completely preventable without spending much money. The old wolf is going to show you how. There's one modification, costs about $8, that reduces the chance of a window smash and grab by a significant margin. I'll show it at the 5-minute mark. Don't skip ahead. The single most effective thing you can do costs nothing. It's a habit. Never leave visible bags, boxes, or supplies on your seats or in the back window area. This sounds obvious, but during a stressful evacuation or a rush shopping run, people do it constantly, and it's the #1 trigger for opportunistic break-ins. If you're loading your car for an emergency, cover everything. A simple cargo cover or even a dark blanket in the trunk does the job. Out of sight means out of mind for the person walking past. Whenever possible, back into spaces so your trunk faces the wall or a fence. This alone makes access significantly harder and slower means your vehicle gets skipped. And if you're sheltering in place and your car is parked outside for days, move it occasionally. A car that hasn't moved in 72 hours starts to look abandoned. Abandoned looks like opportunity. These 3 habits, 0 cost, immediate effect. Now the $8 item. A simple visible deterrent sticker, alarm system, GPS tracking, or neighborhood watch placed in the lower corner of the driver's window. Studies on opportunistic vehicle crime consistently show that visible deterrent markers cause the person to move to the next car. They're not trying to be a hero. They're looking for the easy one. You don't need an actual alarm system for the sticker to work. That's just how deterrence operates. A dash cam mounted at the windshield is a deterrent on its own. People can see it. Front and rear coverage is ideal. You can find reliable units well under $60. And window tinting, where legally allowed, prevents a quick visual scan of your interior. Someone who can't see what's inside has less reason to test the door. Here's something most people skip in vehicle prep, and it's actually the piece that turns a stressful situation into a manageable one. Coming up next, protecting your car from the outside is one part of the picture. The other part is making sure that if something does go wrong, you're not left stranded or vulnerable yourself. Emergency contact and info card, laminated, kept in the glove box. Name, emergency contacts, medical info, insurance. In a chaotic situation, this takes about 15 minutes to make, and it's genuinely useful. A loud personal alarm, around 130 decibels, is one of the most practical items you can carry. No training required, legal everywhere, and extremely effective at drawing attention to a situation you want stopped. Under $25. Keep cash in your car. Small bills, card readers go down, ATMs run out. $20 or $30 in small bills means you can pay for fuel, food, or help without any infrastructure working. Keep it out of sight, not in the cup holder. A flashlight, an emergency Mylar blanket, and a phone battery bank. This isn't about worst-case scenarios. These are just practical items for the unexpected. A dead phone in an unfamiliar area at night is a real problem. A charged power bank solves it. Everything I just covered, the full list, with current prices and where to find each item, is in the free PDF in the description. 2 pages. Print it out. Keep 1 copy in your car. The wolf put it together, and it'll take you about 20 minutes to set all of this up. One more thing worth covering, because this is where most people are actually unprepared. If you need to leave your home quickly, your car needs to be ready to go without a 30-minute packing session. Keep at least a half tank of fuel, always. In almost every documented disruption scenario, gas stations are the first thing to run out or have lines measured in hours. Never let your tank drop below half. That's your buffer, a small packed bag that stays in the trunk, not a complex kit. Change of clothes, basic toiletries, copies of important documents, charging cable. If you have to leave and come back later, you have what you need for 24 to 48 hours without scrambling, and no two routes out of your area, not one. 2. In any kind of disruption, one road will be the one everyone takes. Know the alternate. Drive it once when things are normal, so it's not unfamiliar when things aren't. Let me pull this together for you. Most of what makes a vehicle a target is visibility and opportunity. Remove both, with habits, with simple deterrents, with smart parking, and you've solved 80% of the problem without spending $1. The rest is just being ready for yourself. Fuel, cash, a charged phone, a basic kit. None of this is complicated. It just needs to be done before you need it. The free PDF checklist is in the description. Download it, print it, keep it somewhere useful. The Old Wolf and I will see you in the next one.